and then I went to French Road. But
Business.
here's the key.
Uh-huh.
I never tried to sell weight. When he gave me that key, I wanted to start, I was selling dimes. But then I ran into the wrecking crew, which was Kevin Hill and Rico and them.
Shout out to
them
the
niggas was selling nickels that was moving the crowd like never. So they started, Kevin Hill is the reason I started selling nickel. Kevin Hill taught me the nickel game.
But I don't think,
which turned out to
be,
be,
as I recall though, I think that whole DH run, you stuck with dimes. I mean, they were size of golf balls.
I'm telling you who switched me. Rico, the record crew, and Kevin Hill and them nigga, they might have been selling, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm gonna give y'all real motherfucking numbers. Kevin Hill and them at one time, bro, might have been selling $100,000 worth of nickels a day, because they had about 5 joints, nigga.
Yeah.
And I was serving them, bro. They went from $5,000 in the drought. When Kevin came to French Road, him and Rico was in a Mercury. A Mercury Mercure, it was black and gray. Kevin got out the car, ran up, and he said, Eddie, you got any cane, man? Because ain't nobody got none. I said, what you want? He said, man, he went out to the car the week he came back. He said, man, we got about $5,000. I had just cut the rubber and flipped it on the album cover. And when he came in, I had put it in the drawer because, you know, he coming in. When he came back in, I pulled it out the whole key.
I was actually there that day.
The whole key.
Yeah, on French Road.
And I had the scale. I said, what you 5,000? I gave Kevin $5,000 worth of shit. Kevin was back because it was a drought. Okay. Kevin was back that day to get 5 more. And the next day, nigga, they bought a key and started buying 2 keys from that point on.
So you're pretty much full scale now.
They went fame, fortune, and glory. When you ever heard rich from poor to rich overnight, I done seen it happen. I done seen a nigga go from rich to poor or from poor to rich overnight, bro. I have seen it a few times. It don't exist no more in this game. You better hit the lottery.
And after that, so just to keep it going. So you're full scale. The Childish Games of long ago past.
It's a drought, nigga. I'm moving a key in 7 hours. All I do is cook and cut.
You run back, and eventually you hook back up with my pops again on the deal.
Demetrius had got killed then.
Okay.
That's after death
so
of Demetrius.
DH passes.
He got killed. And then I get robbed in New York.
Okay, so I'm living in New York now at this
That's
point. That's right. And you're coming to New York to do your business.
I'm coming to New York to look for a connect.
Okay. And you find one.
You gave me one.
I gave you 2, actually.
Nah, you gave me 1.
I gave you Big Ed, and you met Kid Cuba through me, too.
Kid Cuba wasn't nothing but a goddamn ripoff.
But that leads to you meeting.
Yeah, but still, he's a ripoff.
But we'd have never got to Crazy and Pablo unless we were in front of Cuba's store at 107.
Looking to get ripped off.
Looking to get right. By looking to get ripped off, you wound up.
There was a guy out there.
Yes, go ahead.
And he said.
So we're on 107 in Manhattan.
He said,
everybody.
They ain't got nothing. They ain't got shit no way. They getting it from here. I'll take you over there if you pay me. Okay. And you know I'm game.
And these are all Dominican gentlemen, right?
No, this was like a brother. Because I'm supposed to be his cousin. Now, you know he had to look like me. But
there's a lot of dark Dominicans.
Nah, man, you ain't going to tell. See, you already scared. Where we going now? You go there to be a Dominican and a black Mandingo, and you going to tell them I'm your family. Mm-hmm. So you know it had to be black, look more like me.
Okay, so
to tell him that we family.
You go meet. You go with him.
You went with me too.
I know. I put the notice. So we go to meet these Dominicans.
126 in Lenox Avenue.
Right. All right.
And we're going to this apartment building. And my man tell him I'm his family and I want to buy something. Now, and they didn't feel comfortable at first.
Let me just stop here. So this is about 1992, just so people can put in perspective how much has gone on. Right. So this within 92, so within 10 years, you have went from a childhood scam with treacherous, where you're supposed to be
indicted.
You started federal indictment. You've hooked up Pep Cooper with your old man. That whole thing has led to an indictment and made a bunch of money, got indicted, and got out. You done hooked up with DH. And all the way. Let me
be honest. Right. The first motherfucker to put me back on was actually Maserati Red.
Okay.
D did it D was responsible for it, but D didn't have it.
I'm trying to get the people to wrap up how much is going on in our lives in these just 10 years between 82 and 92.
Well, you done been through the young boys.
I mean,
the fat man.
DH is come and gone.
DH now back with your pop.
Now you back, but no, before you get to pop, now you're in New York shopping for a plug. You meet. We get up. We ain't even got to be.
But remember now, you gave me the shyster first. Then you took me to the joint where the niggas had the gun and go escort you up the stairs and the table.
But and so you've met two. So another friend of a friend. Shout out to Big Head Indigo Blues. In fact,
love the Big Ed.
We just ran into Brother Jay.
We got to give Big Ed nothing but love. That's that.
Yeah. And I told you, I talked to him about a month ago. He gave his regards to you.
And I got to give my regards back to him. Stay up, baby. Stay up.
So you got two plugs now in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Crazy and Pablo.
Yeah.
And you got Big Ed and Indigo Blues.
You turned me on to Big Ed.
Now, unfortunately, the Crazy and Pablo thing goes south.
Yeah.
Because you didn't. Crazy and Pablo had told you early.
I was hard.
They told you when you come up on the block, only
stay there. Don't do business with nobody else but them. Just leave and come back there. Be there.
But you decided one day you went up to the block.
Fucking with Craig.
Okay.
250.
Okay.
Because he rushed to get back home. Because he didn't want to go in the first place.
Okay.
And I was telling Jimmy, fuck it, he ain't got to come. I'll do it by my mom. I'll do it. And Jimmy convinced him to go. And when he got there and got home and called home, another nigga in his house.
So
now he's sucker. He trying to get home at that. I got to go right now. I can't even wait to finish the move. He didn't even want to wait to finish the move, man. He didn't want to get on a bus, man, to go home. You go ahead on finish that. Seriously. So now he didn't put me in a fucked up spot.
Side note, that's a problem because you're playing life and tough, real serious business.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you got associates who got personal things going on that's getting in the way of some real serious stuff.
I should have left him at home, like my man said.
Okay, but
Jimmy convinced him to go.
But so you're rushing now because your partner on this deal has got all this pressure to get back home.
Under tremendous pressure.
I've had foot surgery, so I'm laid up in Brooklyn.
Yes, you can't come.
I can't come. Deal goes bad.
All the way.
Pablo and Crazy aren't there. You decide to
lose everything.
All right, come back home, salvage what you can. You holler at my old man. One of my old man's associates actually gave you a breadcrumb that something might be going on.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Donald.
Yeah. Because, see, all that money got taken in the robbery.
Right.
All the shit I made through Don, all that money got taken in the robbery.
Boom. Okay, so you come back and tell my old man.
I done got robbed in New York, you know, what you doing?
Right. He tells you. Pops tells you.
I already knew, but he tell me I got some in now.
Yeah.
Now, I'm really looking for the shit I got from Don.
Right.
And get that shit, and it wasn't that.
Okay.
And I came back and told him, you ain't got nothing better?
Okay.
And he said, I tell you what we're going to do. I tell you, I'm going to do something else for you. Because you got a spot. Try this. Because he knew I was selling dime nickel stones at the time. He knew I was banging.
Right.
So he said, since you got a spot, let me make up some bundles. You take them over there and see what they say. That was it. The first bundles, man, that was it. That was it. Cocaine was over. That was it. The cocaine I had, that shit I bought back, I set on the shelf and wound up giving to Jimmy. That's how fast that shit took off. I'm talking about when I got the first few, nigga, from that on, it just only got bigger.
So you and Pops have about a 4-year run and you guys make a fortune.
Yeah, we had a hell of a phone.
Yeah.
We had a classic phone.
Yeah.
We had a classic phone.
All right. Again, we are still relatively young men. We're in our 20s.
Yeah.
You know, you look back, man, now, you know, as we older middle-aged guys, world was a lot different then, man. We were
than it is now, true.
Yeah, I mean, we were
brothers was touching more money.
So much more. That's what I'm saying. There was so much more money floating in our community. There was so much just more money in America.
Man, I could tell you this. Half the shit we did, motherfuckers really don't even believe it because they can't even imagine it based on the shit they do now.
Okay.
They can't even see a motherfucker making, man, $1,300,000 a week between Al's place and 3 spots. They can't believe that, man.
Yeah.
These niggas can't believe you took Field and Townsend, French Roll, Mac and McGraw, and Al's Barbershop, and you making $1,300,000 a week.
No, the economy's not like that in our community. It's actually what leads to the rappers making up these. That
those kind of numbers make a nigga. They don't believe it, but it's real. It happened. It happened. Those are real numbers, real facts.
Yes.
And a lot of the shit, which is so sad, the federal government can back me up on. That's why I always ask everybody, go over and check out Spotify, Crime Town, Kingpin's Kids. So you can hear the actual FBI officer tell you. Then maybe you'll believe it.
Well, I mean, again, in our case, and I can't speak for the rest of social media, most of the things we talk about, we're not if you don't believe what we're saying, the government will tell you the same thing. Because it's public information, and the scope and scale of the things we did and the people we were doing them with.
It's documented.
Because lots of people went to jail. That there's been a lot of indictments and cases.
It's been a lot of everything.
There's been a lot of.
It's been a lot of everything.
A lot of everything.
A lot of police, a lot of killing. Man, it's been a lot of everything. Crooked cops.
So by the time,
by
the time you are from 15 to 25, you have already hustled with your father,
mm-hmm.
Brother Pep Cooper,
mm-hmm.
Demetrius Holloway,
mm-hmm.
Courtney Brown Sr., Maserati Rick, indirectly,
mm-hmm.
through DH,
mm-hmm.
the Colombian, the Dominican
but
cartel.
Don't forget Marion Wakefield.
I forgot about Richard and Marion Wakefield.
The founders.
On that, we just saw some newspaper articles, so just real quick without regressing too much. Marion Wakefield, because two people in this long saga, everyone knows of the Frank Matthews disappearance, who left and never been seen.
Right.
But within your father's story, it's actually two more African Americans. Well, okay, help me out. I know. First one is
you got John Classic.
John Classic, his first
you
plug.
You got Frank Matthews.
That's right, because your father, all three.
Seen Frank before he left.
Yes.
And actually, Frank caught from him before he left.
So 3 of the African-American kingpins and 1 queenpin who actually have fled and never have been seen again. All 3 still on the most wanted list.
Take a look today.
Yeah.
Take a look today. John Klassen,
Marion Wakefield,
and Frank Matthews. All of them still on the most wanted list.
You had a very eventful life, Mr. Jackson. We ain't even got. We won't be able to get through it all in this. For
me, that was normal.
Yeah, and that's what I want to get. When you're living it, it just seems normal, right?
Yeah.
Again, so you guys can reach Eddie Baby. He's Eddie Baby on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's Real True Street Crimes on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's got a Patreon channel over there also. Yeah. Again, you can check him out also in our library at Big Boss Filmworks. You can see him on. We did a great series on the $100 million Dope House, where you got some classic footage. You can see him right there on his block. So we love what we're doing. We got some good stuff coming. I just thank you, brother. I always enjoy it. It's a blessing.
I enjoy to sit down and kick the game and kick over old times, man.
All right, it's your man, CRB Jr., Motown Mafia Podcast, Big Boss Filmworks, doing what we do. Holla at your man.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
The Detroit Free Press's front page proclaims dope kingpins get away with it. They had names like Jesse James, Pretty Ricky, the Black Greek, and Mr. Clean. 2 of the 12 men listed as Detroit's biggest heroin dealers were next-door neighbors, and in reality, they were the 2 largest heroin dealers in Detroit, dwarfing the other men on the list. Eddie the Fat Man Jackson, charismatic son of a pool hall owner, and his chief lieutenant, Courtney the Field Marshal Brown, a former city bus driver, had built an empire on a par with men like Nicky Barnes and Frank Lucas of New York. But theirs was a very different and in many ways more sophisticated operation than Barnes and Lucas's, based on family ties and finesse more than murder and mayhem. They truly were the Motown Mafia, and the saga of Eddie Jackson, Courtney Brown, and their families stretched from the 1960s and into the present day. Starting in 1969, Eddie Jackson had built a tight inner circle of lieutenants like Charles Rudolph, Russell Clayton, Ronald 5-0 Garrett, Black Butch, and his right-hand man, Courtney Brown. All of them had grown up together in Detroit's old Black Bottom and Paradise Valley neighborhoods, forming an unbreakable foundation for their soon-to-come heroin empire.
In a city built on hustle, one man dared to dance with the devil. He was smooth, slick, and dangerous. This ain't no bedtime story. This is blood, bricks, and backstabs. This summer, loyalty is dead, and the streets are talking. The Devil is a Lie, a Big Boss Filmworks original. Narrated by the streets, told by the game, inspired by the truth.